Hey guys, welcome back to ISI Tarot, and I'm here to give you a message for today. Before we get started, make sure you hit that like and share button, please and thank you. Okay, so first we start off with the Three of Cups with the Nine of Swords. With this, I feel like for some people, I feel like you feel like there is possibly somebody getting in your mix or whatever with these three people. The Three of Cups could at times represent infidelity, somebody sneaking around, doing something, adding somebody else into the situation. But I think it's honestly really in your head. It's something that you got to work through. Now, for other people, I feel like there is this feeling like I'm stuck in this cycle of like being around these people and just kicking it in a sense, but I don't feel like these people are really worried about what's going on outside of my social life, like when it comes to just my overall well-being, what I like, who I truly am. I feel like they are like, you feel like they're keeping you keeping you down in a sense, and you aren't really sure how to get out of that. Some people feel like you are also like feeling like you are in a sense of, I want to be able to do all of this, but I can't. There's something that I'm not changing that I need to allow me to be able to feel more joyous and celebratory about life in general, and how blessed you are. Now we go over to the King of Swords with the Six of Cups. With this, I feel like you, of course, are the King of Swords right now, and which means you are in a place to where you get to make all of the decisions to steer your life how you want it to go. Like, you have full control of making that happen or whatever. Like, and you don't necessarily need anybody to tell you or give you permission to find your way. With the Six of Cups on top of this, I feel like a part of you needs to. For those of you who feel like you're in a situation where you're kind of stuck, and not really knowing what to change, I feel like, to me, the Six of Cups could represent your childlike aspects. It could represent like your dreams and stuff that you had back then. To me, right, it kind of feel like, which I know the Fool will be more of a suitable card, but for whatever reason, I feel like the Six of Cups is saying go back to the beginning. And that could be of how you think and what you thought about what truly interests you, and focus on that. That way it can take you to what's truly in alignment for you. And with being able to do that, I feel like what in this time, what would help you be able to figure that out and get back to that is you sitting down, meditating and everything, and just really just like being like quiet, being in a quiet space, and solely listening to that inner voice. And make sure you are not like letting fear come in. When you think back to like how you did as a child, where there was only the what ifs and all of the good ways or whatever, that's what you need to be doing when you're listening to that voice now. Don't listen to the what ifs like in a negative way, because that's fear, which is ego, and that's what's going to keep you from being able to get in alignment with the path that you're supposed to be on, to get you in a place to where you feel like you have more control all the way around with your situation. Alright, so now we go over to the Nine of Pentacles with the Eight of Cups. So with the Nine of Pentacles, she is in full control over what she puts energy into, what she puts like thought into, all of that or whatever. She'll, give just enough to start saying, my attention is here or whatever, to see how things go this way. But I'm not investing everything. I'm not investing too much. I am giving just enough or whatever. And when it comes to the Eight of Cups, he's walking out of the water. Like, he's coming out of the water, which would mean emotions. Cups is emotions and feelings or whatever, and walking onto land. So getting in a more grounded place. Pentacles is the earth sign. So it's just like literally all in this one card. You have the moon up here as an eclipse, and I just feel like this is signifying you ending a time of like that chaos, emotional turmoil, and all of that, or whatever, like situations you've been in, choices you've made that has caused you to feel like, you know, to be in situations to where things just feel very chaotic or whatever, and you're being more wise and more discerning about what you choose to put your energy into. You are choosing to be more in alignment, like you will be in that place, especially when you have started to make that choice and execute what you need to do to be in this space here as the Nine of Pentacles with the Eight of Cups. For some of you, for those of you who feel like there may be a situation in your situation that somebody, you know, there's a third party in the mix. If that is the case, if you know that that is more likely the case than not because of who your partner is, you know who your partner is. So at this point, you have to understand, you have to ask yourself, do I want to continue to deal with this person or not? Because at the end of the day, they're moving in a way that feels right for them, and there's no consideration of like who you are to them, and it's not in a malicious way. They're just being them. They're doing they're being who they are, whether you are around or not, which is my point. Like, this is just who they are. So either you're going to accept that person for who they are and what they do and find a way to make peace with that, or either you need to leave. But don't feel like you're going to change somebody. You can only change yourself and your life path, like what you choose, like where you go from here. You can't blame nobody if you stay in that relationship and you know this person is going to be continuing to do whatever behind your back. Either you need to get with it and be like, we're going to do it together, or you separate yourself from the situation and find the person that is for you or whatever, and find peace for yourself, because there's no reason why you should be sticking with someone who causes you so much mental turmoil or whatever, because I feel like that's what the Nine of Swords is saying for those of you who know your partner, and for whatever reason you won't let go of this hope that they're going to change or get it together, or whatever the case may be. And if you're the one cheating and you scared you might be about to get caught, stop moving like you moving, or either you need to go on and tell the truth. But don't be somebody guilty and gaslight somebody if you get like, don't be guilty and gaslight your partner when they address you about it and make them feel like they're crazy for something you know you're doing. Tell the truth. So now we go over to our Moonology Oracle card, Full Moon in Aries, Cool Your Emotions. This card is right on time for me, especially for today. Like in my numerology, today is a day one for me, so that's the color red for that. Then I pulled this card, and it's funny because like earlier I could feel very aggressive energy flowing through me. Like it felt like I literally just texted my boyfriend, was just like, I got this like very I wish a bitch would kind of energy, like I'm just waiting on the fight or something, and I have no reason to be waiting on the fight. I ain't even mad at nothing, but you know, so I feel like what this is saying is clearly it's not just me, because he was feeling the same way. Like it's right now we need to be very mindful about how we handle ourselves and how we let our emotions flow or whatever, especially our big emotions, especially those big like aggressive emotions that could get you in a lot of trouble or whatever. Like just chill out or whatever. If you need to go bang your head on the wall instead of go bang somebody else's head on the wall, do what you got to do to keep yourself out of trouble. But don't go hurt yourself. But it's definitely saying, you know, like you need to chill out, take a breather or whatever, and think clearly about whatever you choose to do and however you choose to move right now, because it really could put you in a bad spot if you are not smart. And finally, we end off with a message from the cosmos that says, take responsibility for your choices. This is your life to live, own it. And that is very, like, that goes with this whole spread. It kind of just like the cherry on the cake, if you ask me, because it's all about how you choose to move right now when you are, when it comes to the stuff that you're thinking about and the ways that you're feeling right now. Whatever you choose to do, is very, I feel like it's one, it's important that you are moving with love, moving in a way that is in alignment with who you are, and you are prepared for taking responsibility for whatever choices you choose to make going forward. Like, you have to take accountability for that, and don't choose to like blame somebody else. For those of you feeling like you're being held back, if you feel like you're being held back by anybody outside of yourself, what you need to do is separate yourself from those people. As of right now, there's really nobody that you can blame for what happens to you from this day going forward. You need to keep that in mind, because when you look back 5 years from now and you're in the same position, you only gonna have yourself to blame when it comes to like trying to figure out, well, why am I still here? Because I chose not to do anything different. So I hope this resonates with y'all. Y'all have a good one. Thank you. Remember to hit like and share.